Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. So today I want to show you guys how lifesteal works in Path of Exile, and I also want to show you guys the importance of life in Path of Exile as well. Because I know some of you are trying the game, you guys are dying a lot, and I'm playing hardcore, I haven't died yet, and largely that's because I have a pretty big health pool, and I use a lot of defensive cooldowns and have a lot of lifesteal, and I can show you how that works. And for those of you that are not too interested in the game, uh, keep this in mind. It's a really cool mechanic, and you can compare it to how they made it work in Diablo 3, where it just starts getting really crappy based on the difficulty that you're in. So in Path of Exile, the reason you need a lot of life is because there's something called chaos damage. So there's some kind of damage that goes through resist and goes through armor. You just take the damage straight up, and you really need life to counteract this. Also, dodge is pretty good, block is pretty good, and certain talents allow you to get some chaos resist and some chaos immunity, but those are in pretty extreme situations. Generally, you're just going to need that health buffer. The reason you also need a lot of life is so you can improve how lifesteal works. So over here I'll show you guys some Marauder action, and you can see my life total as well as my life regeneration while I'm hitting these mobs. And you can see that I have like 160 something just, standing still. That's just percentage life per second based off my passive talents. Also highlighting the importance of life. But notably, you can see when I'm attacking mobs, especially when I'm, a little bit low on life, my life regeneration jumps from, approximately 160 to approximately 800. So this is no secret, people who've studied Path of Exile and read all the forums, they already know it works this way. But check this out. Basically, what's going on is my 5% lifesteal is actually converted into life regeneration. But that's not the whole story. The whole story is that the life regeneration is based on a duration. And the duration is based on my maximum health pool. So you're probably confused at this point. Let me explain. When you steal life in Path of Exile, you don't immediately gain the life. You gain the life in the form of a heal over time that caps out at 20% of your life per second. So if you have a very small HP pool, but very high like resistances or something like that, and you're not taking much damage, and that's why you're able to have a small life pool, but you also have a lot of lifesteal, your lifesteal won't actually be able to heal you real time through the damage when you encounter like chaos damage or something else. So that's pretty amazing mechanic in my opinion, because usually when it comes to these kind of RPG games and they have this like life gain or life steal mechanic, you typically find a comfortable place in hit point pool and you just sit there, like you ask somebody for advice, like how do I build a monk? What do I need? How much armor, how much resist, how much HP? They're like, this, that, 35k HP. Well, that kind of brings an issue because it devalues vitality like crazy. Vitality is really only good for very few classes that have either bonuses from vitality, such as barbarians with armor, or in other cases where a large part of your healing ability comes from percentage-based values off of your HP pool. And yeah, in those cases, vitality is okay, but in all others, it's pretty worthless after a certain point, and it's a primary stat, so it should be important. However, in Path of Exile, it's always important, because even though you may have very high life regeneration from attacking targets, that life regeneration won't really be optimized unless you have a lot of life. So hope you guys, maybe get some ideas, maybe enjoy the insight. But also, if you're trying out Path of Exile, keep that in mind. You need to have a pretty big HP pool, even though you may think the lifesteal may carry you. It typically will not. You need a lot of life to make the game easy for you, and that should help you guys that are having issues. I'll see you guys tomorrow.